Welcome back, everybody. It's the evening of November 8th, and I actually took this morning off and took my lovely wife out to breakfast. So we didn't go hunting this morning, but the deer were on their feet today. And it's like gusting 20-mile-an-hour wind out there, wind gusts right now. But I'm over here on the lease in Pennsylvania. There's a real nice 8-point that was right down where my father-in-law used to have his stand. It's kind of like this pinch where the creek comes up close to the hillside, kind of like what I've got, quite a ways away from this spot, but this is a spot that's a little closer to get to. But I've got to go all the way to the other spot, get my climber, take it over to this spot. I'm going to hunt here tonight, and then I'll hunt it tomorrow as well. I plan on, depending on if anything else pops up on cameras where I think I'd have a better opportunity. But it's a west wind, but looking at the brush up here, don't seem very west. Either way, what's nice about being mobile is you can make the wind right for wherever you're going. So I might have to get on the other side of where I think these deer are going to be coming from. But either way, we got one of the good things about how windy it is. We got lots of wind cover to get to that stand and get it moved to where I want. So got a lot of work to do. Got all afternoon. The group text is blowing up right now. I had two of my buddies had shooters within bow range and just couldn't get shots on them. So they're definitely, the big boys are on the move. Let's get our stuff around and head out. I'm almost positive this isn't how you're supposed to carry this thing, but it's really uncomfortable because I got a big pack on underneath. Of course, there's 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts the entire time, and as soon as I get down to where I want to put the stand, it dies. So I don't have any wind cover for my noise. Let's try to be as quiet as possible. That right there is a Boone and Crockett cow track. There's been a wild cow running around this lease for like 4 years. It's a giant cow too. I'll show you some pictures of it I got on the trail cameras. There's another screen. Oh, we just kicked up 3 or 4 deer out in front of me. This is what it is. You walk through this much timber, you're bound to butter stuff up a little bit. Just bumped a nice buck. Well, I'm finally in the tree where I think I need to be. I bumped a nice buck out from right here, right where I'm at. Might have been the buck I had on that cell cam this morning around 10 o'clock. I could just see it had horns, you know, it was quite a ways out in front of me, but it was a nice buck.
we got a decent wind for where a lot of these deer are coming through, so fingers crossed. The main objective was to get this stand right here where it is, so in the morning when I come in, I can just walk the top of the hill and then come straight down this ravine and hop in here. We'll keep our eyes peeled though. Turn you on when something happens. There's a doe blowing at me up the hill, but it's weird because my wind's not going that way, so unless she's blowing at my scent trail from where I walked in, she can't be smelling me. At least right here she can't be smelling me. Starting to cool down. Let's warm up. These things are slicker than heck. Just being able to press a button, there's 3 different levels. But I'm going all out with as warm as it can get. A real game changer because I don't have to wear a bunch of layers anymore. I can just wear this fleece vest and then I've got my coat right here that gets real bad because I'm just in a long sleeve shirt is all I got on. But this keeps you pretty darn warm. As long as you keep your core warm, you can stay pretty warm. Well, we had a 4-point come through chasing a few doe. Actually, 2 of the doe went running down into the creek bottom. The other doe went running up over the hilltop, and then he actually turned and then went up over the hilltop chasing her. Still got about 45 minutes before it gets dark here, so we're gonna keep our eyes peeled.
Finished the night over in Pennsylvania with 6 or 7 doe and that 1 4-point, and that was about it. I did bump a pretty nice buck getting into the area that I wanted to hunt, but everything's set up. I actually moved the climber from the tree I hunted tonight to a spot like 20 feet from that tree, just looking at the wind. Is allegedly going to be coming out of the northwest tomorrow. Doesn't seem to always be the case in there for some reason. I'm right at the base of a really big hill, so I think sometimes the wind comes over the top and then circles, so it's causing the wind to actually be the opposite direction for me. And I know that for a fact because when I drop milkweed, sometimes I see it go out and then do a big loop all the way around me, and sometimes it's going right back up over my head, which is great because it's just taking it up in the air. But anyways, we'll be back after him in the morning. We'll see you then.